Hey there, Trevor here. And in this video, I'm going to show you 7 different secrets on how to use and customize the side or power button on your iPhone. So let's get started. The first one that you might notice on that side button is if you press and hold on it, Siri pops up just like that. Now, this could be useful to you, or it could be annoying. Maybe the phone is in your purse or in your pocket and Siri keeps popping up. You can always choose to customize whether that's on or off in the settings. So let's first just go into the settings app of your iPhone. And then from here, scroll down. You'll either see Apple Intelligence and Siri, or if you have an older iPhone, it will say Siri and search. Just tap on that. And now all we need to do is go to the talk and type to Siri. And once we're in here, you can see press side button for Siri. Now, there are a couple different ways we can access Siri. One is you can turn on Hey Siri here, and then you can just say, Hey Siri, and Siri will pop up. If you don't want to use that side button to enable Siri, just turn that off. And now, even if I press and hold on that side button, you can see I can hit Don't Use Siri, and it won't do anything. Now, there are a couple other things that are useful and interesting. One is if you rapidly press that side button on your iPhone, it could call emergency services. This could be helpful to you, or you might not want that to be enabled because you don't want to accidentally call 911. I'll show you how to turn it on or off depending on your preference. Let's go back to the very beginning of the settings. Now that we're at the very beginning of your settings, let's just scroll down and we'll find emergency SOS. You can see call with 5 button presses. Essentially, this means if that side or power button is pressed 5 times rapidly, it will automatically call 911 or your emergency services. You can always choose to toggle that off. In addition, calls where you press and hold the volume up or volume down and side button rapidly, that will also call emergency services. You might want to turn that off as well. Again, if you don't want to accidentally call 911 where you are, you want to just manually call 911 if you need help. It's up to you depending on whether you want to turn it on or off. Another really cool feature is if we go to the very beginning of your settings, you might notice when you're on a call, you accidentally press that side button and it immediately ends the call. Now, this is a feature that is built into that button, but you can, of course, turn that feature off so you don't accidentally hang up on somebody when you're on the call. To turn that feature off, we just need to go to Accessibility, and then we'll scroll down and tap on Touch here. And now towards the bottom is Prevent Lock to End Call. Prevent the side button, this button right here, from ending the current call. Just turn this on, and now even if you accidentally press that side button, it won't hang up on somebody when you're in the call. There are several other things that we should walk through as well that are really interesting. One is if you rapidly press that side button twice, let me demonstrate. You'll be able to see it pops up with your Apple Wallet. Essentially, this allows you to pay for things, but maybe you don't use Apple Wallet or you would prefer it to not automatically pop up. You can choose to turn that on or off, again, in the settings. So go back to the very beginning of your settings and let's scroll down until you find the Wallet and Apple Pay option. From here, you can see Apple Pay defaults. Let's tap on that. And then if I scroll down a little bit, it says double click side button. Get cards and passes ready by double clicking that side button. If you don't like that feature, you can just toggle that off. So then even if you double click it by accident, it won't automatically pop up. I personally like this feature, so I usually leave this feature on, but it's completely up to you. Another thing that you might have noticed is if you triple click that side button. So instead of double click, it opens up your wallet. If you triple click it, it opens up accessibility shortcuts. So in my case, that's background sound. So I'll show you what happens. If I triple click this, you can see it automatically turns on this background noise, which sometimes is helpful and sometimes really annoying. Now let me turn it off by triple clicking. And let's choose to turn that completely off if we wanted to. Again, go to the beginning of your settings. From the very beginning of your settings, let's scroll down to accessibility. And then we'll scroll down to the bottom until we get to where it says accessibility shortcuts. This says triple click that side or power button and it will open up any of these. So again, you might want these to be turned on. However, if you don't want that triple click on the side button to do anything, you can just make sure everything is unchecked. And even if you accidentally triple click that side button, it won't do anything. The next thing that you might want to change is whether it makes a sound when you press that lock button. It's a really minor thing, but some people are really annoyed every time they go to lock their phone, it makes that little lock sound. You can turn that off as well. Again, go back to the very beginning of your setting. Let's go down until we find the sounds and haptics. And now from here, if we scroll down a little bit, there is that lock sound. All we need to do is toggle this off. Now, every time we lock your iPhone, it won't make a sound. It'll be completely quiet. The last thing that I would recommend doing or checking is if you have trouble double tapping or triple tapping that side button and it just doesn't work for you very well, you can always change the click speed. So essentially it will register slower clicks as still triple clicks or double clicks, etc. To change that click speed, again, from the beginning of your settings, we can go to accessibility, and then we can scroll down until we find the option that says side button. You can see click speed. I can choose the default, which allows me to click it around that speed, or you can see slow, and it kind of flashes how the speed is that it will register a double click on that side button or triple click, or you can choose slowest. And again, it says adjust the speed required to double or triple click that side button. And from here, you can choose to press and hold to speak either to Siri, or you can downgrade to the classic voice control. If you don't necessarily want to use Siri, but you want to use the classic voice control to do various simple tasks like call people or set an alarm, all of those things. Now, this walks through everything you can do just with that side button. Keep in mind, you can always customize that depending on your preference. And I hope this video helped.